Okay, hello friends. Welcome to a 1080p stream finally. Anyway, hello Hubert. Hello Captain Mal. Hi Conan. Lot Glenn, hello. How's it going? Jur, Lamp, Elquan, ODM, Bucketed again. William, hello. Epsilon, hi. Foraz, hello. You're up late. I'm sorry for making you do this. It makes me feel so bad about it. But here we are. RMZ, hola. Yo. Chocolate keycaps. What them is? These are, this is GMK Chocolatier by Mr. Zambumon from back when. Warfinger, hello. How are you? Hope time, yes. We've been waiting for a while for this, right? It just took a while because between the snowstorm and shipping delays and this and that, we just got delayed. So here we are. We are finally building the Hope TKL by Foraz, who is in the chat, Foraz signature. This is their first sort of foray into, haha, no pun intended, into designing custom mechanical keyboard, and it comes at a quite premium price, but equivalently we are hoping that it will also offer that kind of premium typing experience that it aims to be, and it also is at a premium because the machining itself is quite costly, and it's a pretty complex design to sort of machine in that regard. But yeah, we're very excited here to check it out finally. There have been some other streams on it, I believe, by Mr. Alex Otos, and there will be more from Tyler Keyboards and Extra Please as well. So whenever they do their streams, make sure to check theirs out as well. So okay, so let's start by unpacking everything. So just from the get-go, we have our material. So for switches, I was sent these tombkbd modded broken in MX Browns, lubed with 205G0 as it says there, and with TX films and 55-gram TX long springs. Pretty nice. I've used tombkbd's switches before, and they do a very nice job of modding these, and so I look forward to using these. I remember the last time I used some MX Browns from Tome was when I built the origami TKL, and they sounded fantastic. So very excited to try these again. Have some TX stabs over here. And Foraz let me know that, and this is something that we had a brief conversation about, and in this I believe Foraz sent a little gift, so to speak, but it's a prototype of a keycap tray that he also designed sort of with the same look as the Hope. Sort of has that like thin side profile, and has this like very like kind of like sharp look to it, and so it has sort of like the same profile as the Hope in some regards, right? And it also has the bump-ons and everything, but it's pretty cool. It actually kind of leans a little forward like this, so it has a little extra lip over here that protrudes to serve as the base, but pretty nicely designed, and it kind of has this sort of like sort of like almost like machine mark look over here, so the texture kind of shows there, the lines, and it seems to have been finished in black here, but it looks super nice. It's a pretty thin tray though, so I did give some feedback about things like he had shown me a render at one point, and I was like, oh, like a lot of these keycap trays, they come in various sizes, right? Like for example, this is the NRD Nest, And the NRD nest, for example, one of the notorious things is that it has a pretty deep like well for each of the keycaps, and so it kind of depends on the type of tray you might be looking for your desk. This one is 30 slots, so it's actually like just as wide as these two together. This one is the Alchemy design one, and this one is a bit more shallow, for example, sort of like in between, I would say like in between the Foraz one and the NRD nest, for example. And so, you know, they all kind of come in various shapes and forms, but you know, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I'll transfer some of the caps over here over to the tray and put it over in just a minute. But for now, I'll just put it aside, and I'll continue to unpack. Rice Cloud, hey, thanks for the raid. Oh yes, and also one thing that's notable about this tray, right? This keycap tray is it has these sort of like stem holders, sort of. So, you know, I kind of gave him the feedback that, for example, like, you know, this is a good example of a. Oh, it's kind of hard to see in this one. Let me maybe see. Does this one have a colored stem? But, you know, like a lot of cherry profile keycaps have a recessed stem, so the stem actually doesn't go all the way down to the you know, edge, to the you know, lowermost edge of the wall for the keycap. And so sometimes these so you know, it has like a stem holder sort of thing, so it doesn't like move much. But when the keycaps are recessed, you know, the stem won't actually touch that part. So I kind of told him, like, you know, like there are several ways of doing this. Either you can just not have it, which is fine. I think you can like always like tighten the dimensions of this, but it depends on the keycap too. Like some Artisans do come in a little bit wider, and so it really depends. Like I'm not sure, maybe this one's a little bit on the wider side. So it depends on the keycap, but no, actually this was on the smaller side. There are a few keycaps that are like, oh yeah, maybe like this like burger keycap ends up a little bit wider. Like, so some keycaps do have a wider base like this, like in the square dimensions. And so these, for example, will be nice and snug, but there are some others that won't be quite as snug. And so, you know, I was just kind of giving feedback on like dimensions of various keycaps and sort of like where the stems would sit. But yeah. Okay, so let's continue unpacking. Let's get to the actual keyboard. So over here, we have a very nice, sort of nice and velvety sort of like inside of the case. It's pretty nice. It reminds me a lot of the NRD Kaze, I believe, shipped with some of these bags, where they had this like very nice soft interior for the case. So your parts are very nice and protected, and it has like this flap dividing the component section with the keyboard section. And so for components, I just kind of wanted to show you guys. So this is the plate I will be using. It's a plate that was cut by Hype Keyboards for this prototype. But of course, like production units will be cut at this, you know, will be made at the same location that the production units will be made. So this is an alu plate, red alu plate. We'll be using this one, I believe. So very nice, nicely cut plate by Hype Keyboards. And then, you know, the other plate that we have that we won't be using, but I just wanted to show you on stream because it's here. It's the carbon fiber plate, and this will I'll be actually be mailing this out to Mr. Extra Prius Please, who will be building with the carbon fiber plate when his stream comes up. But that's a carbon fiber. So pretty nice. But again, I'll be repacking this and sending this out. Okay, put it aside so I don't forget that. Plates, etc. will be DDS. There you go. So now we have a solderable PCB, just to kind of show you what it looks like. So these, I believe, are designed by Mr. Gondolindrim. I recognize that logo. So Mr. Gondolindrim designed PCB. The solderable PCBs right now for the prototype had a small defect that caused like a short for one of the columns, I believe. So I'll be using the hot swap PCB as that one doesn't have that issue, but the solderable ones will be, you know, fixed and everything ready for production. That's not a problem, but I sound very nice and clean. H87 or 887 rather form factor PCB, so kind of compatible with what all the, you know, Heine H87 PCBs were compatible with all the O-ring cutouts for different pillars on different boards, and to allow for clearance and different cases and whatnot. And so it also has a USB-C port on the top side of the PCB. So if you need like an H87 style replacement, you know, this PCB will work for that. And you know, it's onboard USB, so it doesn't have a JST installed on it. Okay. Wonder what that guy drives. Extra Prius, please. I actually don't know if he drives a Prius though. Does he? Lamp, what do you say? What? Following guidance from US Customs. Okay, US DVP. UPS will stop collecting tariffs for US imports after February, on or after February 24th. That's yesterday. All other tariffs on US imports charged and paid by the US government, including blah blah blah, are not affected by this ruling. So basically, they're not refunding the money. Okay. Does 887 refer to a switch spacing at all or only to a USB placement? It refers to the USB placement primarily. There's A and B, basically. Yeah. Switch spacing is not, is standard. Switch spacing on the 887 PCBs were standard 19.05 millimeters between the one use. Yeah. Ah, crap, forgot to unsub. Ruined ruined the 69. Nine Walker, what have you done? Yo, Jedi Butts, hello. And so this is the hot swap PCB, and you know, similar to other cases that we've seen, whenever you have these cutouts here, it doesn't allow for enough clearance for the hot swap socket to be placed, and that's why some of these positions have flipped orientation. But flipped orientation has no effect on the way the keycaps sound, because there is no interference, especially on the top rows, like maybe on the slightly shallower sections like middle rows, like that might have an effect. But on like top row, usually flipped, or in the bottom row, usually flipped orientation will not have an effect on sound or feel. So just something to note. Okay. How many gifted to build this with split right shift and split backspace? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't have any words for this. Holy shit. Split right is one. Split right, I feel like it's more acceptable, but split backspace on the TKL is like, it's a burn to my morals. Like my moral values are attacked by this. It's like my entire moral compass, my entire personality, just attacked by this. Oh my god. Oof. Oh, split backspace on the TKL. Foraz, help me out here. What would it take for someone to build with split backspace and split right shift on a TKL? Oh, that is so criminal. That is so criminal. Oh god. 1,000 subs. Oh my god. Oh god. I think I understand. No, I swear. Split right shift, I get it. It's much more okay than split backspace. Split backspace though, there's a whole complication with split backspace on a TKL. Like at least split right shift gives you the function layer right there. But split backspace gives you an extra key that doesn't have new utility. You know? You get you get an extra, like, you know, people will sometimes map it to delete or tilde, right? If it's like HHKB style mapping. But you already have a tilde up here. So then what do? Map it to escape? But there's escape right here. If you mapped it to delete, you have a delete right here. What do you do with the key here? It's complicated, man. What do you do? It's that extra key has nothing to do with TKLs. Alright, so I believe this is like an authentication piece, right? It's just sort of like a little 2 pipes easy. Map it to access to the US nuclear arsenal. Let me see. I need to. So these are like color matched pieces that just show it has an engraving and it just shows the specification of what you get. And so, you know, it says layout F12 TKL, mounting style top mount, typing angle 8 degree, front height 17.85 millimeter. I think it's a kind of nice little touch. It's just like a little extra aluminum chip, so to speak. I think it's kind of cute. I don't see this, like I don't think I've really seen much like this. It just kind of sits on your desk, right? But I think it's pretty cute. What is FSR? FSR, I believe it's Foraz signature, right? It just is the name of the brand. But pretty cute. I think this is really cute. I think it's like a nice little extra touch that comes to no very large cost. Manu is DDS? Yes, it is. Alright, so what's really nice about these cases is that they mold the bottom also to fit the board. And so this like sits perfectly flat, like with enough of a recess here also that even if you have something heavy on top, it won't really touch the top of the board. So I really like these cases. They're super nice. Okay, so we got the silver unit today. I believe Alex had the blue unit as well as the green unit to show. And I believe the green unit will be going off to Tyler? Let me double check. Yeah, I think Tyler's getting the green unit, right? Yeah. So JJW used the same place for the carry cases. Ah, I see. All right, so let's take a look. So this is, my friends, the Hope TKL. It says right there, FSR designed in England, motherland of the English language, which we have butchered. Just kidding. Anyway, and so this one is wind keyless, of course, and it has nice little kind of like acoustic cuts, so to speak, all along the bottom side of the board, bottom face of the board. And it's F12 TKL. So looks like these are filleted. These are not chamfered edges, so these are nicely filleted. Very small fillet, but it's pretty nice. Fillet. The edges are not sharp. They're somewhat rounded. Again, fillet as well, but not too round, not sharp. Definitely not sharp. Nice and soft. Very soft edges overall, like everywhere. But at the same time, kind of like comes close to feeling sharper. So it's a nice balance there. So it looks pretty good. Slightly rounded corners over here at each of the clusters, but it looks quite nice. Okay, so let's look at the side profile. Side profile looks like this. The screws that the prototypes come with do come with a slightly longer screw in the back because there is sort of like this deep cut on the back along the back side, and so these screws sort of stick out a little bit, but it's very subtle. But they will be providing low profile screws as well for all buyers of the board, so you can choose to use the regular screw or the low profile screw. It is something that you can just kind of choose and switch it out however you want if you purchase the board. It is just for the prototypes here that we have the regular screws. Okay. So we're just missing the low profile screws, that's all. Okay, so then we have bump-ons. So the bump-ons sort of lie 2 at the corners of the bottom edge, and then 2 kind of closer to the middle, in the middle section of the board. And so yes, it is definitely divisive regarding the screws. I personally prefer a low profile for this because I do prefer that this wouldn't show, especially like if you look at it from the back or from the side. That said, you know, kind of like the reality of looking at keyboards is that you actually rarely look at a keyboard from this angle or from this angle. So even like here, you can't see it anymore. Like here, like there, you can start seeing it there. So, but you have to really come to the side to see it. But yeah. Are there pictures of how the low profile screws will look? They'll be flush with the cutout. So they'll be flush to that right there. Yeah. So that's what the bottom looks like. But everyone in our custom keyboards will see it. Yeah, shame. Yeah. I believe this is a steel. What's the inner weight actually? 316 stainless steel. Weight style drop through. Okay, I see. Very cool. I really like how they did the finish on this. The texture on the back, it's not quite polished. It's not quite like blasted. It's like right in the middle. Almost kind of has like a raw look. Yeah, I really like this back one. It's pretty nice. Machine finish, just very finely. Oh, yeah, it's really nice. I like it because it's like semi-reflective. It's almost like translucent. So it is fully raw. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, you can see that. But yeah, I like it. I like it. It kind of gives like a frosted look to it. That otherwise, I think, you know, people usually go for a fully blasted look. You know, just fine blasted look, or they'll go with a polish, or in other cases they'll go like with Mary C. You'll see a lot of brushed steel, right? But it's different from that, so I like it. It really does stand out from the rest in that regard. Almost like pores, like leather. Yeah. But anyway, that's a bottom. Looks very nice. So very gorgeous board. The bottom is indeed pretty thin. 17.85 was that? 17.85 millimeters front height. So pretty nice and low. 8-degree typing angle is quite nice. And not too heavy actually. It's not quite heavy of a board. It's like moderately so. And then you have a nice flush USB-C cutout over here. It looks like it's slightly curved on the side too. Yeah. So let me see. How do I? Okay. I think that might be a better view. So like if it sits on the table, so there is like there is a bevel like here, and then it goes down this way. And you can kind of see that line, right? You can see that line kind of running through the bump on all the way to the back. And then, so you have this part, this face, and this face, the side faces, and the bottom. Yeah. Did the machinists have anything to say about that? I always imagine them getting angry at soft curves. I do wonder, but I guess this is with this is being manufactured with DDS, who has pretty, you know, they have quite a lot of experience now with keyboards. So I imagine they're kind of used to it now, seeing all these designs. Okay, actually I don't know why I disconnected that. I was just gonna do this instead. Okay, so maybe what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move these Artisans, because why not? Just gonna move them over. Might be missing a few slots, but put it up on the desk shelf for now. They probably get angry when they say the quote. Huh. I want whoever made Jing boards. They've seen hell and there's nothing more I can do. What's Jing boards? I have no idea what. Who is Jing and what is Jing and who is Jing? I'll fill those couple slots. Huh? Disco playlist TKL? What's that? I have no clue. I'm sorry. Oh. Interesting. Posted in 2022. Playlist with JV2 style mounting points. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of curves. I'm not gonna lie, this is like the first time I see this. Okay, let's get this built up, shall we? Oh, hi Gam. How's it going? It never happened? Oh, that's too bad. Why did it not happen? Because it was mid post pandemic, or because they just kind of the quote was too much? That looks like it was designed in ZBrush. Hello, what's the metal diamond for? It's like an authentication badge, but it's purely like decorative, right? Just for fun. It's like it almost feels like just like a fidgeting toy. Just for fun, yeah. Just you know, hold it, spin it, you know, just like play around with it, scratch it all up. How does it taste? Ugh, cold. Kind of cold in here. I like the brass cipher ones Keycaps did. Oh, those were cool. Yeah, the little brass keys were pretty cool. I remember I had to make a game to distribute some of those, because they asked me for help to distribute them. Gotta subscribe to the Patreon to see the lick. I will ignore that Lamp asked me how many gifted for split right and split backspace, because that is filthy. But I will accept. I will accept that it's a preference, and that's about it. Hope I can catch the next KeyCon ticket drop. I totally forgot the first one. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to catch it. I mean, well, I hope so. I hope you can. I mean, Gam, aren't you local? Well, you know, relatively. So, hopefully you can make it. I'll catch you there. What wine would pair well with the taste of that badge? I'll take a Riesling. Split backspace rules? Okay, split backspace does rule, not on large keyboards. Large keyboards, split backspace looks bad. Functionally, it also doesn't add anything. That's the problem. It doesn't add anything. You can still swap. You can still swap your backspace here if you want, but at least it won't ruin the look. Just don't split the backspace itself. Are Albeck primed to let me in? Offer rolls of film? I guess you could do that. I guess as long as they don't get past the, like, whatever safety limit is for the venue, it's fine. Like the fire department limit. Yeah, TKL no split back and just swap your backspace and pipe mapping or backslash mapping. When doing the PCB layout product page pics, we just left the split BS keys as blanks because I had no clue what to put there. Yes, thank you. There is nothing to put there. Like, it's a very much a mystery. I mean, whatever you do, it's just kind of, I just feel like it doesn't work. It's not optimal. On smaller keyboards, though, I totally understand doing split backspace. Are you smoothing the stab? Yeah, so TX AP stabs kind of come with a slightly tight clip. So actually, easy to demonstrate with a new one. So the stock shape of the clip is sort of like tight on the wire. So whenever the wire comes up, it doesn't quite come down. You know, it's a little, well, it's fine actually when it's stock, but it's not fine when you lube it. Because when you lube it, you're effectively adding a little bit of static friction, like static drag, right? So, and so it basically makes it sluggish if you don't, if it's a little too tight for that. So what I'm doing is I'm just unclipping and reclipping the wire again so that the little plastic clip loosens up just like slightly, just enough for the wire to be able to rotate freely on its own. And then, you know, once you lube it, then it's fine, right? Like it'll be slightly sluggish when it's completely still, but when it's moving, you won't have that sluggishness. That sluggishness that comes from it being a little too tight. I just got your Discord ping. Weird, huh? Oh, that is pretty weird. Although, I will say Discord pings, for me, are kind of a shit show. Like, I genuinely do not get... Like, okay, push notifications, I never get them. Never get them on my phone. Like, push notifications, I always get the shitty push notifications. I get shitty push notifications for, like you know, back when I would, like, have, like, Twitter... You know, like I would get like random ass tweet notifications, and then like Instagram will be like, oh, like this or that, or like, you know, like just like suggested stuff and like the stuff that the companies want to feed me, right? I'll get like a bunch of push notifications for that garbage. But anything that I custom set to notify me, I never get it on time. It's so ridiculous. Discord mobile, yeah, Discord mobile is like so bad for notifications. So it's like, unless I'm actually opening the app the whole time and like looking at it constantly, it's not possible to catch anything like that's like pink than new, basically. Pretty annoying. What's the story of this board? It's a TKL. It's a keyboard, and Foraz designed it. It's his first foray into designing a custom mechanical keyboard, and he is inspired by a lot of nice premium feeling top mount boards, and had his own take on designing a keyboard with a pretty, I would say, kind of unique look. So yeah, just designed it. But other than that, I think you can probably look at the website, Foraz's website, the designer's website, and I think there might be some more. I think there was like a post about the Hope TKL there too. Foraz hoped to make a keyboard and it became true. Yes, exactly. He realized his hopes. Instead of just hopes and aspirations and dreams, they became a reality. Aha. And then you have people like Cap who use light mode. Oof. Oof. Yeah. Crazy. Light mode on Discord is actually crazy. I feel like I have light mode on certain things. Like I still have light mode on like Google Docs sometimes, you know? Or like Word, you know? Like things that like I need to like look out for like work or whatever. But like light mode on like you know, like reader apps or, you know, like chat services like Discord. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. Is Foraz a keycap designer or another kind of designer? Well, this is his foray into custom keyboards, so he's a keyboard designer. But no, he has not designed keycaps if I recall correctly. Or like, you know, keycap sets. We have a blog. Not very ADHD friendly though. Lots of yap, but it goes over all the inspirations and design elements. There you go. So there is a, if you want to link it, you can just link it, by the way, so that people can just click it and go to and read it on their own time. Thoughts and prayers layout. Yes. All right. Diego, this is too many stabs. You only need 3. Oh my god. Ah, the voices. Ah. Crazy. You're insane, Lamp. You can't make me do this, man. Okay, reading now. Don't fall asleep. Nice one. Lamp with the 2 gifted. Thank you, my friend. Split that shit, twin. No way, bro. No way. That's crazy. You can't make me split a fucking backspace on a TKL like this. Elquan, thanks for the 2. Oh my god. You guys are the worst. We splitting things? Oh my god. I'll split a pizza pie with you, but I'm not splitting this backspace, bro. Respect for the designer over here. Rate the satisfaction of the me T2U backspace. Oh god. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Full backspace crew. I love this shit almost as much as I love Heated Rivalry and as much as Diego loves Interview with a Vampire. They dropped the trailer today for season 3, I guess, the Vampire Lestat. It's going to be the first adaptation of the Vampire Lestat, by the way. And because Interview with the Vampire does have like different elements compared to the books, it's kind of like, it's exciting because it's a different kind of adaptation. It's not just like a 100% fidelity like adaptation from the books. So, you know, kind of exciting. But I think it's airing in like June though, so it'll be a while. What's the new keyboard trend? What, I don't know, you tell me. What's the new keyboard trend? Can you show the ass of the board real quick? Yeah, give me a minute. Here. My hands clean. Okay. Here you go. Does Edward beat Lestat with prep time? Oh my god. Must admit, watching live is much better than watching the VOD on YouTube. Need to stay up this late more often. I'm so sorry I'm making you stay so late. Do you do work in the, like, during the day? If so, apologies. That's a hot fucking ass. It is a nice keyboard bottom. Diego needs to move to Europe. Who's gonna fund my move and get me a job, and also fund my partner's move and get her a job? Actually, she can't. Oh, Sterling with the raid. Hello. Damn, you're doing stuff late. I never see you live so late. Captain Sterling, Tristan, how are you? You're up late today. Is she back from Canada yet? No. Soon TM. Tomorrow. It's only 2:18 a.m. here. This is prime keyboard time. Oh, hell yeah. Dijon hours. Let's go. Yes. So it's not too late, and it's not too early, clearly. Navid Keep Guy, hello, how are you? Is it Navid or Navid? Navid? Is it supposed to be Navid? Pronouncing names can be hard sometimes. Navid. Ah, Navid. Okay, there we go. Now I know, Navid. Thanks for correcting me. I prefer when people tell me. It's much easier. I name is pronounced. Is it Kupo or Kupo? I say Kupo, like the, like in Final Fantasy. Patricia calls me Kupo, so I go by that. Oh, okay. But I have no preference. Fair enough. Kupo, Kupo. Yeah. Either way. Name should have had like a, like an R, so that you can say like you can roll the R like in Spanish. Rupo. I wish I could change my name. I didn't know I would be using Twitch this much when I first made the account. Wait. So I'll still say Kupo, but Mr. Kupo, so do you first make your Twitch account and then make a Discord account? Like, do you find someone on Twitch first, made the account, and then hopped onto Discord with the same one? Kind of thing? My Twitch is older than my Discord account? Yes? Oh, okay. But wait, so like you first made it for just like for what reason? Like were you like watching gamers? Or just like old school like streaming like back in like what is this? Did Justin TV username stay? I think they did, right? I made it to watch Ninja? Oh. Interesting. That's funny. It's always fun to know this kind of history. It's peculiar. Ninewalker is a Justin TV username? Damn. Wow. OG over here. Well, real ones will remember my first username though. I needed to do the pon pon dance. My old account from Justin TV is still around. Still around is very different from having access to it though. Still around is very different from owning it. It doesn't count if it's quote unquote still around. You need to actually own that shit. You need to be able to log into that shit. Otherwise, no bragging rights for you. Real ones know the old username was Temu Types. Temu didn't exist back then. I'm pretty sure I made my username before blah 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 types was a thing. I think I made it to follow... Oh, I remember. I made it to follow Diablo 3 players? Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 players. Oh, please. Mr. Kupo, it's Field Hood Music with a Z or a Z, as some might say. Field Hood Music. Oh, I made my account to follow D3. Oh, cool, yeah. So people will remember like Alkaiser runs. So I watch a lot of Alkaiser runs. But even before that, before they fixed Inferno on D3, on Diablo 3, when those like the real fat monsters outside of like Act 1 in Inferno would just fucking massacre you instantly back then, I remember watching, was it Crip who did the first playthrough in, was it Hardcore? First in... I actually don't remember who it was first. That mod, Smaldron, Invis, yeah. First Hardcore Clear in Vanilla, yeah, there we go. I remember watching that too. Anyway, I was really into the whole like Diablo franchise. So I put so many hours into it, into both Diablo 2 and Diablo 3, and then stopped. Crip beat Daphne to world's first, right? Yeah. Back when Daphne wasn't a cult leader in Germany. But yes, my original username was Miago11. Why that username? I think all in all it boiled down to just like an inside joke. Because my name is Diego, and so it had to do with like cats, liking cats, Diego, Miaugo. And then the 11 thing, there's a whole thing about the 11 thing on my Lightning XI username, which had to do with, it was like a sprinter, so I really like that number because I like used to run under 11 seconds for a 100-meter dash. I don't even know if I had a cat before Kiwi. No, I never did. I never had a cat myself. I actually grew up with dogs. But I got to like cats more after I started to go to... after I went to college. I appreciated cats a lot more. No, but Kiwi is technically like my first cat at home. I can also run for 11 seconds. Yeah, listen, I ran not 11 seconds, under 11 seconds. So you beat me, first of all. Let's keep the record straight there. You're better than me. I can't even get to 11 seconds. Cats are easy. It's like AFK game. I'm pretty sure we are the AFK for them. Like, they are the protagonists, after all. 11 seconds is a long time. I know. It's crazy. Crazy personal achievements, man. So you came to the light, love it? Yes. How good is Usain Bolt if I can run longer than him? Yeah, true. For real. Average chump. Running fast. Psh. Diego, I'm on my old account. I did have access. Oh, wow. Girardi Kid? That's cool. Nice. Is this Lamp? That's crazy. That's a fun username, though. I wish I had access to I wish I had access to my old email. I lost access to my oldest email. The first email address I created was on Hotmail, and I made it in like 1999, and then I lost access around like 14-ish. I lost access to it and I never recovered it. But I wish I had access to that. Oh, I wonder if this will clip fine. Oh, it does. Oh, sweet. Is that a typo or like intentional? It's the TF2 item. Yeah. That's awesome. 2013, I was 13. Oh, 13-year-old lamp. pretty cool. I celebrated my 14 years on Reddit the other day, and then I got really depressed. Why do you get depressed over it? What's wrong with that? You feeling old? Feeling unk? Let me check how old my Reddit account is. I mean, I don't even know, man. My Reddit account is... Oh, my Reddit account is actually it's not older than yours. Wait, how do I check? Oh, 2012. Yeah, 13 years. 14 later this year. This is a cool looking plate though, this alu plate. I didn't make a Reddit account until absolutely necessary. That was me too. I was the same. You know, it's I remember you know why I was reluctant to make a Reddit account? Because my brother made a Reddit account, and he was one of those guys that would go on Reddit to basically like argue with people on Reddit, like get into like just comments, like fights, dude. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm on Reddit and I do this, and I was like, I will never be on Reddit to do this, like to do this thing. I was like, why do you do this? That's the most Reddit thing ever. Yeah, I know. And I was like, I'm not gonna be on Reddit unless I need to be. Thunder XI was my brother, right? No. Like early rage baiters? Yeah. Yeah. I was like, it's incredible. Oh, I think this pin got bent. Pretty sure. Thunder XL. Wow. That's offensive. Dr. Drew, hey. How's everyone tonight? I'm doing all right. Lightning before the thunder? Yeah, true. Wouldn't thunder be not the older brother? My brother told me to make a Reddit account so we could look at our advice animals. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I remember I got on Facebook from an invite back in the day. Gmail, I don't know when I first made my account. I don't remember that anymore. I remember everyone made a Gmail back then because they offered a lot of space. Like for, like, you know, you would never have to like purge emails for space considerations. But yeah, like growing up, my mainstay place was like Hotmail and MSN Messenger, because I didn't grow up in the US, so I didn't have AIM or ICQ or that kind of stuff. I did MSN Messenger for the longest time. I remember Yahoo purged all teenager accounts. I lost my email, then went to Gmail in like 2013. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went to Gmail probably in high school, a little before high school, something like that. Might have been. Yeah, no, it might have been in high school. Yeah, mid high school sometime. So I remember I was still using my Hotmail quite a lot. I use Gmail, but use the Outlook app. Vinny, what the fuck, man? God. I can't with you, brother. Oh my god. I hate Outlook, man. I associate Outlook with work. Like, it's funny because my current job doesn't we use G Suite, but my previous job, like when I was working in like government contract stuff, it was all Outlook, and it's so annoying. It's so annoying. I do not like Outlook. Outlook and Teams on my nightmare blunt rotation. Man, it's crazy. You're easily the only person who says, I love Outlook, man. I like Outlook, I guess. I guess you didn't say love. You said I like. Fair. Brother's traumatized from an email app. Who wants to open up a Teams chat for a small group buy? Oh, do you guys know that there were group buys done on Skype back in the day? In like between 2010 and like 2013, there were actually Skype organized group buys. Small ones, but still. Nasby Koala was Skype. I don't know about Nasby Koala, but I'm pretty sure the LZRE group was Skype. Oh, bent pin. I need a no hope keyboard. AKA Outlook users. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Is there a way to get rid of the filters on Gmail, like the tabs on top? Yes. It's on your settings. I don't remember what the settings is. Yeah. You can get rid of them. I don't use them. I don't use those filters. The social, whatever, like promotion, social, those. I don't use them. I just use my own filters. I just set up my own filters to filter everything through like labels and boxes and whatnot. And then you can also do like multiple inboxes on labs in the settings as well. I hated that shit and never cared. Well, so when I first started using Gmail, that didn't even exist, so I was used to not using it, and then it came along, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna disable it. You know? I know why I don't like Gmail. I want Gmail to have an actual desktop app. Outlook has an actual app. Really? You want an actual app? Ugh. I'm okay. I'm okay not having an actual desktop app. I always have the browser open anyway. But then I'm gonna be using 50 gigs of RAM? Wait, why? Since when is your browser using that much RAM? My computer is doing fine. I literally have like 30 tabs open all the time. It's not that bad. Like, I just use tab groups. And then, like, when you collapse the tab groups, they go to sleep. So when you don't have to use them, it doesn't eat up your memory. I never have more than 10 open, not gonna lie. I mean, that's fair. But yeah, I feel like it's not that hard to make it work, but I get it. It is your preference after all. Yeah, Tap Group I use. Yeah, I think Tap Group was like one of the better additions that they did to like browsers. I mean, it's no different from having folders for your file system, so. Okay. Let's get the rest of the switches in now. Are you in any active GBEs right now? Keycap ones, yeah. And a couple. Do you like a Jerry Brown spacebar? Never use it myself, not gonna lie. I always use a black. Oh, really? Oh, I do. I like them. I do like them a lot, actually. Haven't heard the song in 6 years or so. Yeah, so this playlist was made by a friend of mine. And it was made like a while back, so that's probably why it has like older songs that you might have not heard for a while now. I just like listening to it though, because I don't know. Depends on my mood, I guess, but yeah. Not always looking to listen to the most recent things, so yeah. Definitely more like that as I've gotten older, like just kind of like not really chasing the new pop or like, you know, whatever is new and popular so much. Just kind of stick to what I like already. But I'm always down for new recommendations. I always take them, check them out, go from there. Okay. Putting some gasket housings on the reel first. Stop some of the weird rattling noises. Which ones? The gaskets that go before you put the individual like housings, like when you like remove everything from the plate and you put those gaskets, the desk ones. Is the plate a little tight? They were fine with the prototype alu plate, but if these are tight, I can widen the switch cutouts a tiny bit for the alu plates to make sure no one struggles. They're fine with cherry. I think they're okay. They're nice and like square cutouts for us. But if the like, I mean, it's like what is that? It's 14 by 14, right? That's a cutout, right? I think as long as you're actually 1400, should be okay. Try a Gateron switch? Yeah, I could do that. I do have a Gateron switch around, so give me a sec. Gateron switch. Here, I have a Gat yellow. Yeah, Gat yellow. Yeah, no, that's fine. Pretty easy. I wouldn't say it's tight. Like, I wouldn't say it's like overly tight, rather. I never use anything but cherry, so I'm hilariously clueless when it comes to other switch menus. I do have to like confess, like when people come here and they're like, oh hey, what's a Thocky switch? I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. It's like Topre. That's Thocky. Real Thock. Alright, let me just test the PCB. The Unk only used cherry. I use Gateron. I use JWK even. I have boards with them. I have boards with Texi and JWK and all these other switches too. I just don't keep up with all the newer stuff though. It's so many of them out there. It's a whole ordeal to try all the switches out there. So I'll try them as they come though. Like, you know, I recently bought those Gateron Fades and like the Chalk Smoothies and like the whatever HMX, you know? I try stuff. I try new things every so often. It's not like I'm actually not trying. Got a nice M3 K-screws. Could you try with foam? I have shelf liner, if you want shelf liner in the case. I build boards with newer long poles, use them for a bit, and think to myself, I'd rather be typing on Cherry MX right now. That's how I typically feel. especially with long poles. They're just a little loud, so they feel a little grating to my ears after a while. I actually don't mind them for like little bits at a time, but if I'm like gonna like using it for a while, it definitely kind of gets on my nerves. Yeah, just tell them to get any long pole and add P switch sheet to their board. That's their thought. That is, I mean, generally true actually. And then if you are dissatisfied, add some of the foam into the case too. Yeah. Okay. All right. So there is our top case. I quite like how it's done. It uses the top case has these elongated tabs to do alignment on the sides. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. So I could feel that it was like not just coming off right away when I took off the screws, and that was because the alignment tabs were really slotted in there. So pretty nice. For these prototypes, the screw sizes were made to M2.5. Oh, my bad. Sorry. M2.5? Yeah, M2.5. Yeah, you're right. M2.5. They managed to change the exterior to M3, but it doesn't mean the holes aren't clean or anodized anymore. Oh, like these ones. Oh, I see. I see. That makes sense, yeah. Oh, so it is M3, my bad. So I was right. M3. Yeah. Oh, need to undo the screws here. Okay. Let me just put this here for now. Oh, what's this? There's a bunch of engraving on it. Oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah. It says, "Never lose hope, friend. Never 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 lose hope, friend. FSR. Never lose hope, friend. 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 Never lose hope, friend." So it says "never lose hope, friend" many times. So in case you lose a screw, you read in the engraving and you don't lose hope, friend. You are not allowed to lose hope, friend. Never lose hope, friend. Always win despair, enemy. It's to help with the cope? Yes, exactly. What aren't we allowed to lose? Aren't we allowed to lose? Never lose hope, friend. That's cute. Laser engraved, I imagine. Okay. Been losing since I was born. Fuck. Real. Please. Do not wake me up from my dream. Feels bad, man. Yeah. Still feels like a dream, TBH. Yeah. We do live in a crazy world, my guy. All right. Let's take advantage of the fact that we have the case opened up to appreciate the bottom of the case. It's a very pretty bottom. The machining on this weight is really nice. It's very pretty. Can I remove the weight out of pure curiosity? I just kind of want to see it. Old man has to get some rest. All right, Ru. Cuídate, amigo. Buenas noches. Just want to see how this weight is slotted in. Ooh, man, that looks nice. Look at that. Beauty. Ooh. It's just a single rectangular slab and then it's like the inclined part. Very cool. Love it. Man, there's fillets on here too. Yeah, seriously took your time with these fillets. They're everywhere. Sometimes, so usually when you open up cases, right, and you like remove weights or things like that, you notice that designers are like, well, it's the internal side, and it's a part that you don't see. So they don't always put the fillets everywhere because it's like it's just not necessary. They're on the interior part here too. That's awesome. Took your sweet time doing this. Oh, wonderful. It's literally machinist torture. Oh my god. Every single edge has a fillet on it. It's great. Okay. I just had to see it. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Let's put it together. And who pays for all the machining? Hey, it is reflected in the price tag. It is expensive. The machinist just has to run a program. It's not that bad as the people who have to finish it. Yeah, that's true. That is true. The machinist just has to load it up and run the program, yeah. It's really the people who take the design files and then they're like, why is it all marked in red here by the analyzer? And then you're like, oh, right. And then you have to like, they'll like suggest to change the radius here and there, and they'll be like, change this that, change this to that, change this to that, and then you're like, no, please do it like this, the way I tell you to, and then they're like, no, it's gonna break too many bits or whatever. It's too complex, too expensive, too annoying. Oh, screw a little tight. Oh, I see. Just a little gunk on it. Okay. There we go. Ooh, very pretty. Oh man, this red pops. It's a very nice red. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so the screws are thread locker too? Oh, thread lock. Oh, I see. Scared I'm shipping to the US. Yeah, that's fair. Totally understand that. I see. All right. What keycap set shall we do on this, my friends? I just realized this is FSR and I'm wearing a TGR hoodie. We can celebrate FSR debut board today. Do I have a? Let me see. How big is this? Oh, redemption denied. Oh, there was a redemption for it. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I'm sorry. Happy FSR day. FSR. Oh shit. Ignore that. Happy FSR day. Okay. Let me see. Let me check the redeems. Where's the redeems? Let's see. It's in my dashboard. Where are you, dashboard? Oh, Hangul. Oh, I don't have Hangul, Gam. I literally am. I was about to buy a set of Hangul at some point, but I haven't. I don't have Hangul. Figure the brands with 3-letter acronyms seem to do well, so I followed their lead. Okay. Wait, how many brands are there with 3-letter acronyms? Give me more than one example. Why is the silence so deafening? I'm actually trying to think about it. TGR? Yeah. NRD? Yeah. OTD? Kind of like did well. Well, I mean, they're effectively inactive now, but yeah, fair. I think that's it, right? Okay. Fair trend, fair trend, fair trend. So two letter no? FS was not for sure? No? Alright. So I don't have Hangul, but we can do pseudo Hangul with Chocolatier actually. So we can actually try that. We can do Chocolatier mods with Beige alphas. Actually, should we do that? That could look nice. Wannabe Hangul. Let's see. I'm gonna have to pull some keycaps from here. It probably comes pretty close to what Hangul actually looks like. I'm not sure if Hangul's brown is this dark, like for the mods, but it's on the. It's probably pretty similar. Right. TGR OTD. What's NBH? I have no idea what NBH is. Keykobo, GMK, Swag Keys, JJW. Oh, GAF. Yeah. Okay, fair. If you design the board yourself, what mounting style would it be? Top? I think if I designed keyboards ever, if I ever came to doing that, I would personally do, yeah, I would stick to one mounting method at a time. Like if a board is designed to be top mount, it would be only top mount. If a board is gasket mount, then only gasket and so on. Like no dual mounting, just one mount. That way, like when you prototype, you're like optimizing for that one thing only. You know, like the scientific method, you keep one variable constant, and then you keep one variable fixed, and then change the others to make it work. EU community server doing small scale projects, kind of cheating. Oh, I see. Yeah, no top O-ring mount. Yeah. Top only, O-ring only. Things like that. Is it gonna be top though, your favorite? Probably. I mean, you can now see why I haven't ever decided to design a keyboard, is because I don't feel the need to design a keyboard when I like the ones I have gotten. So I've never gotten the urge to design my own keyboard because I would have to learn CAD in the first place. And then second, which is not like that bad, honestly, right? I've looked at the tutorials and I've looked at people do it, and it's not that bad to learn how to do the CAD. But like, it's like, how much time does that take away from everything else? And like, as much as it is a hobby also, like, how much time would I spend kind of optimizing that? And like, do I really desire something that's truly mine that other people aren't doing out there? I don't think there is that much. Like, there is some room there, but I feel like other people have a little bit more of the creative time to do it. So I never felt the urge to do it myself. Yeah, never really felt like I had like a grand idea to do it. Yeah. I sent you a 3-hour long keyboard fusion course. Just do it. That is true. I could. I mean, well, I've touched fusion. I've actually touched fusion and done keyboard related stuff like on it, but and then I close it, and then I was like, I think I'm done. I'm okay. This was good enough. And you also have a full-time job. Yeah, kind of difficult. Yeah. I mean, well, a lot of the people in the hobby have full-time jobs too. By the way, most of them do actually. At least a lot of the enthusiast boards out there. But yeah, learning a new skill, doing this as well. Yeah, it's mostly an excuse, to be honest. But yeah, just kind of works that way. All right, let me bring the rest of Chocolatier and some Beige, and we'll get onto it. I'll be right back. Okay, gotta design, prototype, test, logistics, fulfillment, customer support. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing a business out of it, then yeah, you gotta do that. But if you're just doing it for yourself, it's not bad. I mean, you could spend some money and prototype just for yourself. That's, people do it, people do it. So it's not like it's the most impossible thing. Okay, let's do sudo Hanok let's see what it looks like, ends up looking like here. So I need to put, it's like brown modifiers and then beige everything else, right? So afro, escape and all that I'll leave alone. So it's just this. And then, that'll actually look pretty okay. Don't need all those if you're a mohit. Just send it and pray. Oh no. Chalk and silver look sexy. Yeah, I mean, this is basically gonna look like Hangul, right? So, let's see. Hangul. Oh, did this? Oh, where's the pipe on this? Don't know. For better or for worse, I'm dome swapping my RF. Too lazy to pop the housings and lube and silence, so I just did the stabs and domes. Oh, fair. Fair enough, fair enough. Diego, I want a bid on Desco color just now. Oh, I think I saw that on eBay. Yeah, I saw that. I saw it was like, I didn't realize it was a bid though, but I remember seeing it. I don't know where my Hangul like pipe key is. It was not in this bag, so probably put it somewhere else. But it's fine. It's not a big deal. Let's see, need to get the number keys and the symbols here. The afro. It was in the bid. I just offered 80 bucks. Oh, okay. Well, that seems okay. That seems like a decent deal. Just for the PVT caps, right? If I recall. It looked alright. Alright, there's pseudo Hangul. think that's pretty much what it is. Looks pretty nice actually. Pika J, hey, what's up? Gotta mix a Desco with classic retro, I fear. On the 60, that'll go crazy, bro. Still look good. Oh, that looks pretty nice, eh? Oh, I think, is this my R1 set? No. That's why it doesn't have it. Okay, alrighty. And then let's put on some caps here. I could borrow some from here, but let me see. Ugh, give me a sec, guys. Let me put some of this stuff away. It's like bothering me. Okay, so sorry about that. Also brought some Artisans here. Put on that would fit the... They're not perfectly chocolatier brown, but they should go okay. Let's put that rubber hose cap here. A red panda. Sorry, I switched the scene by accident. Sorry about that. And then put it on. Does this fit? Kind of feels tight. Hold on. I swear to God, some of these Artisans always feel super tight, especially the alpha ones. Ooh, that feels tight. Okay, then sometimes these stems can come a little tight, so just gotta be careful and okay. Is it the stems? Yeah, they're just running a little tight. Yeah. All right, so there we have it. It's my favorite Jack Sparrow corn. Huh, nice. We'll put the little authentication badgie here. Maybe on the side over here. But it looks pretty good. Looks pretty nice. Yeah, nice proportions. I think people were like curious. I remember when I was watching Alex's stream if it would like tip over. If you press hard on the back, yeah, it will. It will tip over. Woo, woo, woo. Like if you press really hard. I mean, actually, if you press like hard enough. But you know, hopefully you're not doing that with your F-row keys. You just kind of tap them like this. You know, you're not doing this. So, you know, it will tip a little. As long as you're not like pressing hard, it's fine. Okay, so let me now just this one here. So now from the side, looks like that. Oh wait, it's a little bit this way. There you go. Hanukkah home. Yes, indeed. Hanukkah home. Right now. Jigum now. Alright. Shall we try typing on this? Okay. Let's make that window smaller. That. Let's stop the music. Let's set the mic here. Okay. All right. Any ads incoming or anything? Apparently in 8 minutes. Okay, I think we can run the typing test before then. So let's try it out. All right, folks. So we got the Foraz signature Hope TKL tonight with Cherry MX Browns modded by Tomb on a full aluminum plate with GMK Hanukkah Home, a mix of Chocolatier and Classic Beige. All right, let's try it out. Sounds pretty good. I think it has a very nice top mount sound. Well, it is top mount only after all, but it sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty nice. The case is not very resonant. It has a little bit of case resonance, but not much. Frankly, it's nothing far from the norm. So pretty good, pretty nice. And yeah, MX rounds on Alu, pretty good. Although I feel like a tactile switch on CF could also be pretty nice, but I think that will be the build that Mr. EPP will be doing soon. I think he's doing, I think it was clears on CF, but yeah. So, all right. Let's take a look at the mods. Pretty nice and balanced sound from the individual rows. Once again, no, even with the Alu plate, I'm not really hearing like any like excessive resonance from, especially like the corners or the sides. Usually, where you're looking for it, don't really hear it. It's a pretty tight sound. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Sounds like a keyboard. It sure sounds like a keyboard, all right. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. So now, let's take a look at the board, shall we? So here is the board with you know, just nothing else on the screen to distract you, but it's quite nice. And let's take a look at the front. Maybe I'll just put this now. Let's take a look at the front. So the front, again, side bezels slightly thinner than the top, but everything nice and delicate curves for the edges, for every single edge, as we observed, even as we remove the weight. But and then here our bottom side, very hot bottom, very nice, really pretty. The way this kind of feels when you grab it is pretty nice. It's not too heavy either, weight wise. It's not a very heavy board, but it's not excessively light either. So from the back, it kind of looks like this, right? And once again, these screws will be replaced with low profile screws, or rather, low profile screws will be provided to you if you purchase this board. There's a nice USB-C port over here. No problems. And then let's take a look at the side profile once again. So there is our side profile, right? Looks like that. And from the top, from the side, bottom, very pretty board, really nice board, pretty nice. Let's say if you're looking for a nice top mount that's not too like heavy, but it's also still nice and tight sound. pretty good. Compared sound to the Glare TKL, no idea. I don't remember the last time I tried the Glare, so I can't give you a good frame of reference. I would say usually a lot of those boards like Glare F18X, those boards have a little bit of a bottom heavy sound because there's like very dense weights all over the bottom piece. So there's a bit more transfer of that sound onto a desk. A little bit more desk sound. This doesn't have so much of that. There is definitely less contact of the bottom part of the case to the desk. So yeah. But yeah. Really nice. Really, really nice though. So people have tried them with both GMK and DCS, even for the spacebar. Have preferred DCS, which surprised everyone. Oh, I see. DCS. Yeah, DCS would be nice here too. Kind of like having that thinner keycap profile to go with it. But yeah. I think we're about to hit ads again shortly, so I'm gonna let those run. Nothing I can do about it. But yeah, let me know, chat, if there was anything else. Curious how a set of PBT would sound on it, like CRP, that kind of stuff. Thank you for the build. Yeah, no problem, of course. Okay, I'll let the ads pass. But yeah, let me know if there's anything else. In the meantime, maybe I'll just type on random things. Make sounds. Why does that do that? Alright, I'm off. Have a good night. Have a good night, Nightwalker. Thanks for stopping by. The red plate made me want something like Red Devils on the silver. I feel like it would be too loud on it. But that way, I mean, it works. It works still. It's kind of loud though, in my opinion. I'm sticking with DCS Nerf. Oh, okay. Seems like a good choice too. Alright. I guess that's all I have for tonight, guys. But you know, best of luck to Foraz. Foraz is running this right now. It's a group buy, and it's currently on Novel Keys, on Foraz Signature, and on Type Plus. So those are the 3 vendors running it worldwide. So if you are interested in the Hope TKL, it does start at least on the Novel Key side, The Hope is being sold at, I believe, 660 US, and it comes in a variety of colors, which is silver, blue, and green, and then there are plate options, WinKey and keyless options, and so on. But you know, definitely not a cheap keyboard by any means, but I do think a lot of the machining here kind of justifies the price in the sense that it is kind of an expensive keyboard to machine, and I'm sure the margins are not very big on this because of that. But I think the attention to detail put into the board is quite significant from pretty much every single aspect of the finish, of the design. Like there was a lot of attention to the board, attention to detail put into the board, so I greatly appreciate that. I think this is a nice little toy to have. Little matching authentication badge sort of thing, authentication block. But yeah, like, you know, the carrying case was good. Like, the whole experience was pretty pleasant. So if you're expecting like a premium product, I think it does kind of have a pretty premium sort of experience coming along with it. So hopefully, if you do decide to get it, you know, it's something that won't disappoint you too much. You know, for the price tag at least. It is true though that there are a lot of kits out there that are much cheaper and probably offer very similar experiences. So, you know, your mileage may vary in what you derive the utility from that, and so, you know, act responsibly, I suppose, is all I can say. It's a very low MO keyboard, so that doesn't help. So you can rebuild it with split? No, I'm not rebuilding with split. Oh, Boomerangaroo, hi. Hug Kiwi. Oh, where's Kiwi though? Well, okay, fine. I'll hug Kiwi. I'll be right back. I'll bring Kiwi over. Oh, where's Kiwi? Kiwi. Oh, there he is. I have brought the boy. He is sleepy. He is so sleepy right now. Oh, it's the raid apiary. Hi, Marcia. It's Kiwi. He's sleep. Ah! He's biting me. He does not like it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Bye. Hi, Marcia. My king, yes. Thanks for carrying apiary and over. Oh my god, what are you telling people? I am not good at Overwatch. Stop. Why are you telling people that? SMH. Also, who was it who asked earlier if I have played the cat in Overwatch? I have, but it's not my kind of support hero, but yeah, it's fun. He's top 500. I don't even play a minute of comp. I have, if you go to my career profile, it says like less than 1 hour on comp. So I never play comp. I could not be top 500. Oh god. I'm the kind of guy who runs out in the open without cover and then like, oh, and I'm like, oh, I died. It's your fault, you healers, stupid healers. Or like, it's like, and like I'm playing tank or something, and it's like totally my job to actually like cover for everyone else. But can I give Kiwi a kiss and a hug if I come to New York though? I'll be very honest with you, probably not. Not because I wouldn't let you see Kiwi, but because Kiwi actually doesn't like guests right away. He shies away from people, like when people visit and stuff. Like he hides right away, so it's kind of hard to see them. Like when I actually first met Kiwi, I didn't see him for like a solid 2.5 days. So yeah. Diego doesn't even play with headphones on. Wow, Sunny with the slander too. Oh, it's true though. I do play with speakers, by the way. I'm a speakers Overwatch player. Hell yeah. Gotta hear all those, you know, gunshots and whatever abilities on my booming speakers. Woo! Love speakers. Just like my music, I listen to it on my speakers. The only time I'm wearing headphones is truly when I'm streaming. That's the only time I'm actually wearing like my IEMs or my headphones. And occasionally for like calls and other things, but yeah, I do play games with speakers on regularly. Nice desk mat, by the way. Ah, of course. I actually have 2 of the Noir desk mats. They're really nice. Such a banging design, to be honest. I really like the Noir desk mats. Okay. Well, Raiders, I just built this keyboard and I pretty much was about to wrap up, but I can type on this really quickly one more time. And I guess we can wrap it up after that. So yeah, I'll just type random things on it. Release more, please. It's a good desk mat. This is MX rounds on Alu on the Hope TKL. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. It sounds like a keyboard. You should take this to work tomorrow. I have like a half day tomorrow. So it would be a waste to take it to work tomorrow. Also, I have to get it out the door pretty soon. So yeah, it has to go to the next person. So yeah. Actually, wait, next person. I guess maybe back to designer, but yeah. Okay, I guess we should wrap things up here, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's build. I don't think there's any keyboard people currently live. I think I was the last one to be streaming, I believe. Yeah, I am correct. We can throw a... actually, I do see someone who is doing a keyboard thing. Do you guys know Vici CH? I actually don't know them, but they're doing a keyboard thing. Garby is playing Arc Raiders. Garby? Who's Garby? I don't have them on my list. Okay, I'll just wrap it up here. we can either raid the Jang, who is doing a Lego-like Warhammer 40k Space Marine assault bike build, pretty cool. Or we can raid Vici CH TFT Poro Pengu keyboard. Woo! Any choices? I don't think I've rated VGCH before. Maybe I have once, but it's been a while. So let's show some support over there and wrap it up here. All right, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And sorry for us for having you stay up so late. But take care. I'm down for some Diego Overwatch stream. If you want to see me play, maybe join my Discord server's voice chat, and I'll maybe stream it there. Because then I can do 60, like, you know, 1080p, 60 frames or whatever. So yeah. All right. See you guys later. Take care. Have a good rest of your week. Thanks for the raid, for all the people who raided tonight. Thank you. Thanks for the support, guys. Bye.